Ah, mud and rain. What a great way to start a travel day. We're heading north from Rapid City, and it continued to rain for quite the distance, but you can see the sky is starting to clear, and we're coming into Sturgis, and still getting some rain, but we are getting closer. Finally, the skies clear up a little bit, and we are heading towards Belle Fourche. And for whatever reason, it's pronounced Belle Fourche. Looks like Belle Fourche to me, but I don't speak French. And here we are in Belle Fourche. Nice little town, population 5,594. I was thinking of moving there just to make them change the sign. But we are traveling about 5 miles east of here to Rocky Point Recreational Area. This town has pretty much everything you need for camping in the area. Wasn't extremely busy, but there was a fair number of tourists through the area. And this is actually the geographic center of the United States. Now, Dakota is asking, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Unfortunately, we're not. Where we were staying in Rapid City had a checkout time of 11 a.m. The place we were heading to has a check-in time of 4 p.m. and it's an hour and 20-minute drive. So we just stopped and got some lunch and got back on the way. And here you can see the reservoir. This area is pretty wide open. There's some trees around some of the campsites, but it's mostly grassland, a little bit hilly. In different areas of the reservoir, you can get peeks of the Black Hills. Here is the campsite that we have, and just about all the campsites are right on the water. The section that I am staying in is kind of near the entrance, and it has electricity. That's the only feature that they have for the sites. Most of them are just primitive dry camping. They generally have fire rings and a picnic table though. And just amazing views. So there was a storm moving in the first night, and it created a interesting effect with the lighting and the clouds and everything. And fortunately for us, it actually had a rainbow that ended in the garbage dumpster. It's actually a really beautiful place. I loved it. The sky is so open, you can see so far. For the most part, the storm stayed to the north of us. We got a little bit of rain, but that was it. And as you can see, as the night goes on, the storm, clouds have moved even farther. Every night the sunset was completely different. This is actually a very large reservoir for reservoirs in the West. This is not ideal. Next day, however, I tried to go fishing, and it just wasn't happening. Dakota did enjoy looking out the window, but she doesn't do a lot. She's scared of people, so if there's people around, she won't go near the windows much. And here we are the next night, and the sky just looked like, it was kind of on fire. It reminded me of lava. The next day, I drove again through Belle Fourche. This is the old downtown area, It's not very big, but it's got some, really old buildings. And there's some shops and stuff there. It looked pretty deserted, with everything that's going on. But I don't suspect this to be a very busy town at, any point really. And then I ended up driving into Spearfish, which is only about 11 miles away. And, this town generally is a little bit busier. It's probably double the population of Belle Fourche. But it was, other than, vehicle traffic, it was pretty quiet. I just had to run in to go. I was actually looking for some stores, and there's a Safeway grocery store here, which is much bigger. They have a nice water park. Unfortunately, it was closed, with everything that's going on. Dakota has a hard day of, lying in the sun, and she gets really tired from sleeping all day, so she has to sleep some more on me. And this is time lapse I did from one of the evenings. And here's the basic campsites. There's a little beach that has a volleyball court bit. The beach isn't real sandy. It's kind of a fine rock. This is on the back side of the reservoir, where these are primitive campsites, and a lot of these are first come first serve, so you don't have to make a reservation, and there's a significant number, and almost everything is right on the water. There's a little point out there. Along the road you'll find horses, sheep, and there's also 2 boat ramps. And the boat ramps were very popular. This is a really popular spot for people walleye fishing. I happened to see a carp, but that's the only fish that I saw. Apparently there's largemouth bass, but I really didn't see any good spot for the bass. Everybody that I saw fishing was fishing from a boat. And this is the last night at Rocky Point. Another great sunset to end our trip here. And we head back to Rapid City to get the driver's license and some other stuff. And unfortunately, some more problems came up. But at least we had a beautiful stay of 4 days. Another great perk of the Rocky Point recreation area is its close proximity to a lot of things. Sturgis, Deadwood, and like I showed, Spearfish, as well as Devil's Tower in Wyoming. All of those are doable day trips from there. There's plenty of activities to do right at the reservoir, even for kids. So it was a great spot to stay, and probably one of my favorite camping spots in South Dakota so far from all my trips here. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, please give it a like. Subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And unfortunately, I was expecting to get my plates this week, but instead, I got an email saying that they do not have all the paperwork that they need. So now it's a real problem because it has to come from the dealer in Colorado. I don't know. So I could be stuck in South Dakota a lot longer than I planned on it. I'm trying to avoid having to go all the way back to Colorado. But at this point, I don't know. So I'll see you next time from somewhere else in South Dakota. Bye.